here first.
I kind of wanted to study abroad because I've always wanted to go out of the country, and this just seems like a really great opportunity.
I chose to study abroad because I have family in Greece, and it would be a great way for me to really get in touch with my culture.
I have family in Greece, and I really also wanted to get in touch with my heritage. And I also kind of wanted to learn some independence. I really lived up to my expectations. I did a lot of research before I came, so I sort of knew what I was getting myself into. I don't know. I had a lot of advice from family, so I knew.
Plus, other students who had taken this program before had a lot of advice to give, and they were more than helpful. I think that this program more than exceeded my expectations. It's taught me so many things.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I didn't look up anything about Greece. I really had no idea, but it's been the most amazing time. So.
I definitely think that this program has taught me independence, how to be able to handle anything that's thrown towards me and to just relax and let it happen. You can't control everything, and this just teaches you to let it go and to have a wonderful time in the process.
Still my answer. I feel the same way. I mean, I was a little bit independent at home, but when I came here, it was like you have to do everything yourself, and now when I go back home, I know I can handle any situation that I'm thrown into.
Yeah, nobody babies you.
No, nobody babies you.
It's definitely the same for me. That's what I came here to learn, and I did. Academic differences. The professors here are definitely expect you to take the initiative. They're not going to give you a lot of homework, a lot of tests and quizzes. They want you to do the reading on your own time. They want you to prove to them that you've learned something. They're not going to drag answers out of you and make you do a lot of busy work so they know you're learning something.
That's exactly it. Like, there's no busy work. If you want to participate in class and show them what you know, you have to take the initiative. That's all I can say.
Just have to agree with them. My biggest challenge was stepping off the plane, looking around, and realizing to myself, I don't know a word of Greek. I don't even know the Greek alphabet. I had no idea what to do, no idea where to go. It was really just trying to find things on my own. That was my biggest challenge, and I feel like I accomplished it.
For sure, the language barrier was the hardest thing. But getting past that, it was your social relationships, like getting to know everybody, stepping out of your shell.
My biggest challenge is definitely getting to know people. I'm a really shy person, and I came here knowing no one. And I had to learn to be myself with strangers.
Look at what you become!
I did good.
You did good.
There were definitely a lot of cultural differences coming here. Like I said before, I didn't know a thing about this place, so just being thrown in, the food is different. The people, like their relationships with each other, personal space, they don't have it. The transportation systems, I mean, I don't know, everything is just so different, but I've come to learn to love it. I love it here.
I think the biggest challenge was knowing that you stepped off a plane and you're not in America anymore. Things aren't going to go the way you expected them to. So, you know, public transportation is going to be rough, but you do it and you're fine. Like, the food is going to be different, but you have to get used to it. And in the end, you're going to love cabbage salad. You just will.
You're going to love things soaked in oil.
Yeah. See, I didn't have that. I grew up Greek style, so, I mean, this wasn't as big of a difference for me as everyone else experienced. Maybe the transportation system. Definitely a little bit more unreliable than at home, but other than that, for me, it was pretty easy.
You know what I really liked, though, is when we went to, like, a big cultural thing is they have that, what is it, it's like where the church, the name day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they have the festival,
we went to the festival, and there was a lot of dancing, and like I don't have anything like that in my town. Nobody gets together like that. It was just a lot of fun. I definitely experienced some homesickness. Not right away. It was kind of like I was so excited to be here that I didn't experience it probably for the first 3 weeks. And then when we went on our study tour and we were traveling around and we were not in one place, I was like, I just want to go home. I do not want to be here. I want to just have my own bed. But then we came to Rhodes, and I didn't really feel it as much. Occasionally, like during Thanksgiving when I was away for the holidays, I was a little bit upset.
I feel like I didn't experience homesickness until maybe a month into the program. But by then you've already made friends and you made close bonds with other people, and you don't feel it as much. You learn to live without it. So there's always internet, there's phones, there's always a way to communicate with your family. So that seems to lessen the burden, I guess.
I actually did not get homesick at all, and I really don't even want to go home yet. This is such a big change for me, and I really love it. I don't miss home. I mean, I miss my family a little bit, but I just would prefer they come to me.
I wish I could have known before I came here was that you're not allowed to flush your toilet paper. I didn't know that until like the first week I was here when I had to pee in a squatty potty, the little holes in the ground, and I still couldn't flush my toilet paper.
Okay, I wouldn't go far as not flush your toilet paper, but I would say Greek time, like, I'm sorry. People just, they're late. Just get used to it. I mean, you're going to be on time, which means you're going to be 20 minutes early. So get used to that.
I'm a really punctual person, so I had to adjust to Greek time. Oh, God. Everyone's late. The professors are late. The buses are late. Actually, the buses come early. They don't believe in Greek time. They believe in leaving you behind.
My biggest advice I could give to students is to understand that you can't control everything. Like, things are not going to go as you planned, and to just let it happen.
My advice would be to just do some research. Think about where you want to go. Look things up and trying to figure out if it's where you belong. I mean, studying abroad is definitely something I'd recommend, but you need to figure out if it's somewhere you want to go, if it's an experience that's right for you.
I know you definitely need to do some research because, I mean, I didn't do research, I got lucky. So, but I would recommend finding out exactly what you want to do, where you want to be, and then narrow it down and figure out which program's right for you.